From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, let's go. Tighten up. 39. 36.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
McCourty on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go, defense.
Ryan. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, South.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Taken down at the 41.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Carolina.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's out to his running back, Michel. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's good.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They go play action with Ryan. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jared Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. last time he'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Almost 12 yards. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing left side here, it is complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll field this at the 5.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the twist. Shift. No.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Ryan. Open man right side is Cup, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan.
Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
52 is the mic. Right here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 50 times, guys. Get that quarterback at all costs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And for the throw here, that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the Panthers' 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Ryan going up top for Miller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Marshall now, the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
This one from 46 yards out.
A 46-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Gain of 3. And a Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Line
4.
of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 yards on the play, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And it's Michel once again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30. 10, touchdown, Carolina. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
To Cooper Kupp.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the Panthers first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough.
Patriots.
It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bo Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. this could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
Ready? 25. 51, go! 51 for Mike, boy, 51. We don't want this. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. What we got?
From the gun, Ryan will get this underneath to Michelle. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Patriots.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's good.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
20.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
12 yards to go.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch Mike. Oh, you got deep? Yo, Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up. 52's the Mike, boy. 52. Space. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all. Justin Warwasser to kick off for New England.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Marshall now, the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. You give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Panther first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Carried by number 28.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one is right down Broadway. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll take over first.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Carolina.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Panthers 38, Patriots 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22. Check.
Now Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Ryan. A quick pass to Cup. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.